All right, we're going to talk about the blurring of the line between contraception and abortion, right? Yeah, all right, thank you very much for tuning in. So, see, this is the thing. They blur the lines between contraceptive, birth control is good, abortion is bad, but it's not. It's not actually the case. So, medical science is clear. There's no doubt that life begins when a genetically unique human, right, a new DNA is created, right, from where? From the mother and the father. It's established in medical science. I mean, there's no doubt that this is how it happens, right? That there's step one, the egg comes out, and then the sperm meets the egg in the fallopian tube, and that's just basic biology, right? But see, medical science is clear. There's no doubt or anybody that will deny it, but the institutions redefine pregnancies to begin at implantation and not fertilization, right? So, and what is this for? It's for policy or political reasons, right? But it's not based on any kind of science or fact at all. So this artificial distinction allows birth control methods to prevent implantation to be classified as contraceptive rather than early abortion. Right? So, but it certainly is abortion. It's a it's a terrible thing. These babies are being killed, and it's horrifying to even imagine, but it is, and that's the purpose of this video here. All right, so the silent impact of birth control pills. So unlike abortion, which is visible in recorded event, the effects of birth control on fertilized eggs are unseen and untracked. Um, Many widely used contraceptives, including the pill, IUDs, and emergency contraception, can prevent implantation, leading to the death of an already fertilized embryo, also known as a baby, right? A baby. Okay. All right. So, given the sheer number of people using these methods worldwide for decades, the number of lost lives could far exceed the number of surgical and medical abortions. Yeah. Very, very frightening. Very frightening. Yeah. So the suppression of basic biological truth, right? The misrepresentation is not accidental. It's a deliberate move to make birth control seem entirely separate from abortion, and it's certainly not, right? So abortion is just as bad. They're both bad. I mean, it leads to the same, the same, death of a human life. So if people recognize that certain contraceptives could destroy human life after fertilization, many would rethink their use. And that's the problem. I mean, would you be able to have somebody say, yes, I still want to get this birth control pill, even though I know that it's going to kill my baby? I mean, it's we these people that are taking the birth control pills, they do not believe that it's going to kill their baby. They just believe that it's going to prevent the pregnancy from happening. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do some research, but they just don't do the research. Yeah. So which is very very sad, right? So we get that. The medical establishment and pharmaceutical industry benefit from this deception. Wow, what a terrible thing. Let's read that again. The medical establishment and pharmaceutical industry benefit from this deception, ensuring continued support for these drugs while avoiding ethical scrutiny. Um, so, and Abortion is a widely debated, but the silent destruction caused by birth control is rarely acknowledged. The number of children lost due to these methods is unknowable, but even if a small fraction of fertilized eggs fail to implant, the cumulative death um, the cumulative death could dwarf that of recorded abortions. All right, read that again. So the number of children lost due to these methods is unknowable. But even if a small fraction of fertilized eggs fail to implant, the cumulative death toll could dwarf that of recorded abortions. This is a tragedy hidden in plain sight, one that most people never even realize is happening. But it's not like the information is hidden or suppressed. It just for some reason it's convenient that nobody talks about it. I don't really get why nobody really knows about this thing. So the thing is that see, this is this is the baby is right here, right? This is a new baby with new DNA. It's a very a beautiful thing. It's the start of life, right? So this is where the baby will go into the uterus. But see, the problem with this drug is that it will kill the baby. And it will kill the baby. That baby has so much worth, so much value, right? So much potential. It's truly incredible. And so the thing is that they make all these ideas, but really the only idea that you need is this law here, and they are transgressing against this law. Thou shalt not kill. I mean, that's the only thing that you need to know. I mean, this is the only thing that you need to know. And they got this huge documents, and it tries to explain why. Oh, now it's okay. No, we can kill a baby inside of the mother for any reason and all this stuff. These people are just depraved lunatics, right? And I'm not saying that out of any kind of exaggeration or not anything. They are depraved lunatics, right? Once you try to argue against, these kinds of things here, thou shalt not kill. I mean, it's very simple. You don't kill another, person. A life that has been created. You didn't create it. It was given to you, and you're just, yeah, I mean, what do these people have? But what business do these people have? The only people that have any kind of business on their reproduction is the man and the woman, not the doctor and the woman. I mean, this is absurd. I mean, this is what's happening is that they will argue, oh, you're just the man. You'll have no say in a woman's right, even though that the man shares 50% of that baby's DNA. And let's look at the baby again. All right, so here's the baby. Yep. Here's a baby. All right, so here's our baby. And the baby's great. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So we are at the place where the baby is here, and the baby is alive, and the baby has a unique DNA, 50% from the mother, 50% from the father, and see what happened. There is a life here. There's a life, and the life has been taken short. Why? Because of these types of um, terrible drugs. I don't know if it's a drug or what is it, but it's not a medication. It's not a medicine. It's certainly not. What is it? Right? These doctors are not supposed to do any kind of harm, and certainly this is far more harmful than anything. This is the most harmful thing. This is really the most harmful thing that you could ever imagine. Right? So this is the start of a human life. We were all here. Anybody that has an ear can hear this message here. And it was he that you were right here at this point here. First, was the egg that comes out of the ovary of the mother, and the sperm that comes over here into the fallopian tube of the mother here, and they will meet at this place here. I mean, this is just the way that it is, and there's no denying it. And anybody that tries to deny it, they have done a terrifyingly successful at a job of actually denying basic biological facts. It's quite scary. Very scary. So what's happening here is that these, I don't know if they're witch doctors or what you can call them. I don't know what you can call them, but they are certainly not. I mean, a medical doctor that goes to university for so long to deny basic biology. I mean, what else are they doing? But I mean, this is it doesn't really matter what else they're doing. Certainly, there's some flawed things that they will do, but this is the most destructive thing that this doctor has ever done, and it's destroying life. I mean, it's why would you not just practice abstinence, or better yet, get married and stay committed to your husband and wife? Abstinence. Marriage. This is why these things exist. Not just these birth control methods, so you can go party and bring another guy home. I mean, this is our society has some serious problems, and it's just this is evil. This is evil. Once you start transgressing these kinds of laws here, especially thou shalt not kill. I mean, you're an evil, 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 evil person. This is an evil person, and there's no justification for it. We've seen in the answer. If you looked at my other videos, seen the answer given to me by the doctor, when confronted with that accusation and the request for mediation, no, I'm not going to answer the core of the complaint. I'm just going to summarily just brush off the entire accusation like a coward, like a coward. And I mean, there's no justification. I mean, you're destroying human life. You're violating the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not kill. I don't know how much clearer it could be. I don't know how much clearer it could be, and that's the problem. It's extremely clear, but for some reason they just believe um, the lie. I don't actually think they believe in the lie. I think they just use it as a convenient way to engage in these types of wicked, uh, killings. They're absolutely barbaric, absolutely barbaric. If you can imagine, these are people. These are men and women that have cut their lives cut short by an unnatural type of drug thing. Um, that and my child was personally affected, so I lost my son would have been 10 years old, or my daughter would have been 10 years old. I'm missing a child here. This is something wrong here. Something wrong here. These guys are uh, depraved lunatics. I mean, there's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. And if I'm wrong, and that for some reason, anything that I said in this podcast is not true, I want you to contact me immediately, and I will immediately offer a remedy and to make sure that any facts will be corrected, because I mean, I don't want to be lying or anything like that. But how can this be? It's incredible, right? Uh, it truly is. It's truly a very sad situation. But thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.